bunch of food back there. So that field, it's a good spot. So I'm actually using OnX to figure out which one of these fields is active in agriculture right now, and it's one that's catty cornered to, like I went from like a real official geometry term to redneck one, but it's catty cornered to the public. But there is a drainage that kind of heads up that way, and there's good cover in this bottom, so there's going to be deer using that for sure. It's the best ag around. My plan was to drive to the south end of that property and glass from a couple good spots that we have back there that we glass a lot. It's a pretty open place, and there was a guy parked like on the entrance road going in, and I thought he was a bird hunter, but I pulled up and he had a bow with him, so I just backed out. Hopefully he gets in there and shoots a good buck and gets out pretty soon. It's just one of those things where there ain't a lot of, anywhere you go, you just don't feel right about pushing in on a guy or hunting a place that somebody else is hunting unless it's real big. Even on a cold front, it's hot. I got that couple bags of corn on the deer car right there, but there's still quite a bit of corn on the ground over here, which is a good thing. There's two giants in here. Sounds like fun to go chase deer around in public on the ground, but then you realize that over here you get to sit in a tree stand and have a chance at like a 160 or even a grosbeak type deer. Grosbeak. It's all fun. So I'm gonna put this corn out right quick, pull that card, and get in the tree stand, or get in the saddle.
stand. I bet they heard me and just heard the sticks rattling around. Thought they'd come investigate. That little sucker there, he smelled me. But I'm not a huge believer in scents. But I put out one of those wildcat doe and estrus things right there, just to the leeward side of me, so that the wind would blow that into his nose before my scent. At least on that trail he was on. That's the trail I got smelled on the other day too. And I think that worked. This is scary. That was at like 2:45. There's a whole lot of evening left, and those are 3-year-old bucks. So, if we can see a 4-year-old and have him come a little bit closer, boy howdy, it's going to be a fun night if that's the case. that scent thing down there, and I think that scent stick is helping me quite a bit. I don't know if I need to reposition this set or what for a north wind, but man, those bucks are just hooking on that south trail. And I thought they would be coming to the corn, but it seems like they're scent checking it. I'm hoping it's just because they're not the big dog in here, and they think that big dog will whoop their butt if they come over here by the corn. So I've got about another hour left. I'm looking forward to it, but man, my stomach is just like churning because I'm so anxious. Wrap-up interview last night because those does were everywhere, and I couldn't like hardly even capture what was going on because they were so close and it was so quiet. But I had 2 of them that I could spit on for like 5 minutes, and my platform is 10 foot off the ground. I'm using 1 step and a couple limbs, so it was kind of hectic, but pretty fun to be that close to some animals and not have them spook. So with a night like that, I really am looking forward to this morning. I would imagine I'm going to get a little bit later movement in here in this thicket. There's probably deer out running around, still in the ag fields and stuff, but they're going to come in here and bed a little bit later in the morning. And hopefully it's like last year in this spot where you have a big buck cruise through about 8:30, and I'll get a shot at him. I'm not even going to pretend to understand deer. It's cold, we got a good wind, and it's late rut. And I haven't seen a deer all morning. Not even a deer. I ain't seen a doe, spiky, nothing. If you've ever heard anybody who's self-righteous talk about food plots and how they provide so much food for all different types of animals, not just deer. I've seen bobwhites, woodpeckers, doves, deer, wood rats or cotton rats, rabbits, coyotes, and of course raccoons eat from this corn pile. So I'm pretty sure that things benefit from corn too. Just saying. But not me. I've not been benefiting from it at all.